What's Jablin, Jables? It's not Jablinski here. It's Acrillus. Today, we're going to be casting this game, ESL Katowice Finals, between the fan favorites Team Secret and the Russian powerhouse Gambit Esports. Not looking like a Russian powerhouse right now because to fill you on the details, it's 2-0. Team Secret are in the lead and are at match point, so not looking too good for Gambit Esports, but they were actually doing pretty well last game. It was a pretty close game for the first 45 minutes. Probably the first 40 minutes. A pretty close game. So hopefully we see something better out of Gambit. Just a little more improvement, and they can probably take a game off of Secret. Hopefully, but we'll see how this goes out. Um, Key things to note: first pick is on Gambit now. We're probably gonna let's go through the first three bands from each team and predictions on that, since they usually go through that pretty quickly. First band goes out to Gambit, and they also are getting first pick. Last time Gambit got first pick, they had Secret ban out the Coddle as a priority. And what was picked instead was, I believe, I'm not too sure, actually. Let me think if I can remember. Nope, don't remember. Okay, whatever. But yeah, I mean, we're obviously going to see a couple different bands out from both teams this time, since Secret is getting the second pick. I anticipate them either banning out the Coddle or seeing what happens out unfold there. Secret have always been banning the Chen. It's been one of the top bans for Secret right now. So Chen is something that I assume to come out, as well as Ursa, which was the other ban that was very well coming out too. Though probably I'd say Bounty Hunter might be higher on the list of offlaners to ban out for Secret than Ursa. They did prioritize it a little more so than Ursa, but um, we'll see. They also did manage to pick up Bounty Hunter in the game they didn't ban it, so we'll see how the draft unfolds. My prediction, though, we're gonna see probably a Chen Coddle, and either Bounty Hunter or Ursa ban from Secret, and then from Gambit, I'll probably see the Kunkka ban, which has been a staple ban against mid one. Respect either to the Viper ban or possibly the Bane ban. I'd say Bane's a good strong ban too, but Bane's more like a phase 2 kind of thing to worry about, I guess. I'm not too sure. But Kunkka's definitely coming out, and we'll see how other things unfold. But let's get down to it.
5 seconds remaining.
As always, remember to like and subscribe to the video. Smash that
Dire
like
team's
button.
turn to ban. Radiant team's turn
It
to
is
ban.
Diane's turn to ban. The Kunkka ban comes out from Gambit. The first ban
Dire team
from
ban.
Gambit on
Radiant
every
team
single
ban.
game. The Pango ban comes out from Gambit as
Dire
well. A
team
little
ban.
different from last time. I guess
Radiant
they're gonna
team ban.
prioritize the Pango ban a little earlier. The Coddle ban comes out to deny them from picking up with the first pick. So they're really just denying a first pick here with all these bans. It's probably gonna be Ursa. Ursa or Bounty Hunter. That's my prediction. I think they're deciding which one they want to deal with more.
10 seconds remaining.
I mean, it depends on what they pick.
5 seconds
I don't know what
remaining.
they're gonna pick, but if they leave a Viper through, then Ursa's a little less of a threat, but not as much, like still a pretty big threat. I think they're gonna ban the Bounty Hunter. I think they no. I'm gonna need you to put a mic on if you want to contribute to the conversation. Damn. But yeah, I mean, if you realistically think about it, Ursa's probably a little more concerning, but Bounty Hunter presence is so good, especially with Immersion, who's been playing Nyx a lot of
Dire
games,
team's turn
and
to
Bounty.
pick.
Well,
Radiant team's turn to pick.
the Visage ban. Okay. Okay, yeah. So the Visage ban to deny that early game kind of comp that Gambit were trying out before. Secret anticipating them to have made improvements to that, so they want to shut that off before it starts. And obviously, Gambit are prioritizing one of the more popular picks, which is that Viper pick, which can, in all cases,
10 seconds
well, in most
remaining.
cases, go mid. In some cases, it is a safe lane pick.
5
Or maybe
seconds
even an
remaining.
offlane pick, who knows. But the offlane pick nowadays has been reserved for mostly split push. So we'll see how it unfolds. I probably expect the Doom ban or the Doom pick here. I would think it's a Doom pick or a support pick. They banned out the Coddle.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Rubik, yeah, the Rubik pick is good here. Basically denies a lot of the team fighting options that Gambit are gonna try and pursue with the Viper pick. So pretty much like limiting Gambit's capabilities in
Dire
the
team's
mid
turn to
game.
pick.
Next pick is a Monkey King. That can be either Monkey King safe lane or Monkey King mid. Um, I
Dire
didn't really
team's
see it
turn to
being
ban.
super successful against Viper, but we'll see. The Air Spirit is a really nice pick against the Monkey King and the Rubik. Pretty much like a very aggressive early game pick, which against the Monkey King is nice because you want to be able to return that aggression that the Monkey King has. Um, in most situations on a Monkey King, it's either go or don't go. So you want to make it so that it
10
seems like a
seconds
situation for the
remaining.
Monkey King to stay on and force him into either having to sacrifice his
5
life or
seconds
taking a bad
remaining.
trade. Either way, they're going to be looking for kills with that Earth Spirit early in the game. Bans coming out from Gambit, you're probably looking
Radiant team's
for
turn to ban.
your offlane ban, which is the Brewmaster. Brewmaster, if that comes out, then Doom's probably going to come out next. Because Doom is probably the... I'm not sure. I think... Yeah, I think they're trying to grab a Doom. I think Gambit are trying to grab a Doom, so Secret need to ban that out because it is a very excellent pick.
10 seconds remaining.
But I mean, it could also be valuable to Team Secret too, so who knows?
5 seconds remaining.
Could also anticipate perhaps the Ursa or the Bounty Hunter ban that didn't come in through the first wave of bans.
Dire team's turn to ban.
Yep, there it is, the Ursa ban. Okay, yeah, so that's another offlane pick denied, which is also a flex pick in the safe lane. Both teams have
Radiant
pretty
team
much made
ban.
the same picks that they wanted. The Lifestealer ban out, just another meta hero taken off the list of things that might be useful. Looks like Gambit are anticipating the Monkey King to be mid if they are banning out the Lifestealer. But yeah, pretty much both teams have their mid and their position 4. So next probably on their list of
Radiant
priorities is
team's
going to
turn to
be
pick.
their offlaner
Dire
and their
team's
position
turn to pick.
4, which is going to be Bane, or position 5, which is going to be Bane for Secret. Puppy on that Bane, a staple hero he's played with countless times, so shouldn't have any concern over Puppy's Bane play. It's going to be a little different for Secret now, though. Now that they don't have to coddle, they don't have a disengage. Their disengage is mainly going to be
10
Rubik and
seconds remaining.
contributions from the other team members. So it's going to be a little bit different of a team
5
dynamic
seconds
of what Team
remaining.
Secret will be playing for these last 2 games. So let's see if they can execute this comp as well as their last comp. The ban out from Team Secret was also Bane. Or so sorry, no, it was not Bane. It was also Nady P, Nature's Prophet. It's a good ban. I mean, yeah, it's what they would have picked in a position 5 situation. So now they might prioritize the Leshrac pick, perhaps. Um, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Leshrac pick. They also could go Lone Druid is also open. Doom is open. Doom is open. They're questioning whether or not they need to Doom now, I think. Shadow Shaman is a potential pick for a good position 5, but that's also easily countered by Rubik, so who knows? What works so well in conjunction with Earth Spirit? Could go Venge, deny the Venge pick. It is a very good counter against like Bane. This is very, very confusing. We'll see. Gambit Esports almost using up
Radiant
all
team's
their
turn to
reserve
pick.
time. And the Shadow Demon comes in. Very interesting. Very interesting pick. The Shadow Demon has the potential to be great because it does have the save with putting you through into invulnerability with his Q. Also has good poke potential with the Shadow Poison, as well as good gank potential with the Soul Catcher,
10
boosting
seconds
up
remaining.
damage received by the target by up to 50% pure damage, which is nutty.
5 seconds remaining.
If you're Team Secret, you're picking your offlaner here, which is in all likelihood probably something like Doom. You could also potentially pick your mid laner, or no, your safe lane carry. And your safe lane carry options are right now probably Jug, PA. PA is high on the list too. Mm, they probably need a good. They might pick Tide Hunter, maybe. I feel like this team is very lacking some like CC in like, or more so like disruption in a team fight. We're looking for someone who can like make a big commotion in a team fight. Pango would have been a decent choice. Brew would have been a decent choice. The Doom pick is still open. Tide Hunter is still open. Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight's more of a mid pick though, but
Dire team's turn to pick.
Enigma. Nice. See? Gotta make up for that lack of team fight with the slam
Radiant
and
team's
black
turn to
hole.
ban.
Gambit returned instead with a Naga counter. Ooh, spicy. Spicy stuff. Gambit anticipate that the Naga setup is also a possibility, so they lock it down before they can take it. The Naga would have fit well in this comp too. A decent
10
pressuring
seconds remaining.
hero that can play both mid and safe lane. It's definitely
5
accomplishable by
seconds
Naga,
remaining.
and it is a good late game option. They're gonna ban out the offlaners, so they're gonna ban out Doom, Tide, Underlord. Their carry's gonna be Naga, unless it's offlane Naga. Secrets carry? Well, I mean they're banning right now, so.
Dire team ban.
Doom ban, yeah. See, they're locking out the offlaner. Gambit are probably gonna ban PA or Jug. I think it's probably gonna be Jug. Could also be Troll. Troll would be good because it denies the initial pick if he gets Battle Trance off, which is
10 seconds
accomplishable
remaining.
because Earth Spirit is your only CC, and it's only like
5
a
seconds
realistically
remaining.
like you can only get the silence off and not the stun reliably. I mean they have the reserve time to make the decision, so. Let's see. If you're Gambit, who do you want as an offlaner to stop this mess? Brew would have been an ideal choice. You can't do that anymore. You could instead opt to flex the Naga to offlane.
Dire team's turn to pick.
Yep, they banned the troll. They're more concerned with having the carry be able to live for an extended amount of time than for the rest of the team to die. So they're looking to get picks this game. They're looking to pressure the hard carry. They don't want easy
10
outs.
seconds remaining.
I don't think they. Nah, it's gonna be a jug pick.
5 seconds remaining.
You deny everything that they can do aggressively with a jug pick here. The offlane. This is either their offlane or their carry pick for Gambit. But I think Gambit are gonna. Gambit can make them. They could make the move to pick jug and deny it, and then try Naga offlane, which I have no idea if it'd be successful or not. I have no idea where Naga is in the meta right now. Either that or they're going to pick their offlaner here, which in many cases would be fine with something like a hard CC because they definitely do need it. They could go Darkseer. Darkseer might be the choice per se.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Darkseer.
I don't know how good that is, but there's that. So now they have the setup together with Vacuum and the Song, which leads into the Magnetize from the Earth Spirit. The Shadow Demon's there for pick potential into a single target, as well as the Viper. So they have good coverage overall. It's a really well fleshed out
10
team.
seconds
I
remaining.
expect Team Secret to pick Jug here because it's a good pick. PA is also a good
5
pick.
seconds remaining.
You pretty much get a PA. Oh, yeah. Okay. Old school Secret. Old school. I like it. Old school. Nisha on the AM. Zai on the Enigma. Puppy with that band. Yapstar. Mid one. Where the fuck's the Shadow Demon? Where's the Shadow Demon? The Shadow Fiend. Sorry. Where's Shadow Fiend? Where's my OG mid pick? Where's the Invoker? Like seriously, this one team could be fleshed out so much better with a dank mid pick. Nobody likes Monkey King. It's not old school, but yeah. Let's think about how this game's gonna go. So okay, shut up. Gambit are gonna be. Mid one's gonna try and survive the lane against Alpha Ninja. Knowing that it's mid one, he's probably gonna win the lane unless he gets ganked a lot. So I think pressure's gonna be on mid this time because the safe lane is pretty much ungankable with Nisha being on the AM. Unless you get really good lockdown with a Darcy, it seems impossible. But I don't know. Nisha doesn't even have a set. I don't know. He doesn't have Dota Plus either. It's probably a different account. Immersion level 20 Earth Spirit. Well, okay. But yeah, this is it. ESL 1 Katowice Finals. Game 3 match point for Team Secret.
Prepare for battle.
The tips out to Nisha for the classic AM pick. Looks like mid 1. He used his decoy to turn into the courier. Did you know that the courier cannot be targeted by towers? Or he can't be targeted while he's in courier form. And that's the fastest form you can take when you're a decoy. So technically he could walk into base right now as the decoy and try to kill the courier. I don't think that's possible. Gambit going with the same strat as last game, trying to push into the bottom jungle for pressure. But Afterlife is here instead of... No. This is right. This is right. FNG is here together with Afterlife and Immersion. Looks like they're giving up the safe lane. Bounty Rune, Dahak just kind of peeping things out. They know that Secret like to be aggressive together with Yapsor and Zai. Zai summoning a pig army. Oh, and they're all gonna pop now. Watch. Here they come. Pop. 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 Oh, look at that! The pig party. Bounty Rune's about to spawn in 10 seconds. The Hawk messing around, having some fun. Gambit looking in position for the pressure onto the rune. Shadow Poison on FNG goes down onto the 2. Pressures them off the rune. Meanwhile, the Hawk trying to nab this Bounty Rune. Gets Telekinesis and thrown away. So that's not his rune, that's Secret's. Should we managed to get that even trade. Nisha taking a little bit of damage, but who cares? He's fine. Who cares? So he's got 6 tangos. Oh, puppy. Getting hit by the Shadow Poison, trading with the Brain Sap. Doesn't realize the rest of Gambit's lanes are going to come here. And Afterlife is cutting the wave. Puppy deal with the Brain Sap has 4 stacks of Shadow Poison on him, so he's in trouble. Misses that 5th stack of Shadow Poison, but manages to hit it that time. So he's really close to dying. Oh my god. FNG doesn't have any more mana to follow up. The Rolling Boulder hits Puppy and Puppy is down. Yapsor TP's in to help them out, but it is not enough. He is already dead. Meanwhile, mid lane, a little bit of a contention here. Afterninj pressuring mid one. Take a look at the last hits on the onset of this game. 2-1 mid. So not really too much action. A couple of denies going down, but overall they're just kind of fighting each other. Looks to be that Gambit FNG trying to kill himself so that he can deny the experience and gold. Yapsor will try to follow him. Looks like he does get the XP, but not the gold, which is divided amongst all the members of the Radiant team. Ion Shell from Afterlife, still attempting to pull and cut the wave. Nisha doing his best to last on her tower. A little easier on the range creep since they have the mana with the mana break. Puppy continually pushing back over so that the wave equalizes, but Immersion is there to punish by using the Rolling Boulder past Yapsor to pull the wave toward the camp. It's very fascinating that they want to pull the camp back instead of what Secret want to do. Yapsor getting hit by 2 Shadow Poisons as well as the Ion Shell. The Rolling Boulder almost hitting him at the end. 3 stacks of Shadow Poison. 4 stacks might kill him, and they get popped, and Yapsor goes down. Nisha trying to help him out, as well as Puppy. Puppy only has a Brain Stab still available. Shadow Poison and Ion Shell still on him. He's going to go down as well if he doesn't get his Brain Stab off, but he's in the trees now. 4 stacks of Shadow Poison popped, but he isn't going to go down. Immersion tries to get the Rolling Boulder off before he dies to Nisha, but it gets auto-attacked down. Nisha tries to blink on FNG to get the last hit, but he's just going to walk down to the tower and kill himself, while Afterlife cuts the wave again. So a lot of pressure going down on this bottom wave. FNG still creeping, still crawling. Oh, sniff him out, range creep. Oh, he missed. FNG with the moves, dancing himself out of the trees and into the tier 3 tower and the bottom to kill himself again. Gold gained by each member of Secret, but overall not too much. What's going on in this top lane? Dahak casually farming while Zai also farms with the Eidolons. That Riptide mechanic is very cool. It's not very new, but it's still cool. I like it. Meanwhile, mid, 10 last hits to 15 and 5. So Monkey King definitely has the advantage here right now. Once that Nether Toxin comes up a little higher, it's going to be a whole different story. Contention here still in the bottom lane is Afterlife pressuring to go with Immersion FNG. Getting some Shadow Poison stacks down onto Yapsor and Nisha. Looks like Puppy is walking back from base ever since he lost that TP. The Illusion Rune gathered by Afterlife to help him tank that wave out so he can continue to skip. Puppy with the Brain Sap onto the real one. They've identified the real Darkseer. The Rolling Boulder in on Nisha, who wastes his spell shield and also gets 3 stacks of Shadow Poison and auto down with the help of Soul Catcher. Looks like they didn't expect that to happen. And Puppy also about to die to the Shadow Poison Brain Sap, but it's not enough to come together with combined with the Ion Shell. Whole different side of Gambit here as they take a really, really aggressive stance in this game. It's very fresh, and I like it. It's funky fresh. FNG, the ballsiest man I've seen. Hitting him with that, oh, Shadow Poison. Oh, surges him away, but the Fade Bolt catches him. Afterlife overcommitting. Nightmare out onto FNG, who seems to have overstepped his boundaries, about to get brain sapped to death. Yapsor also taking a good amount of damage. One auto attack away, blocks the rolling boulder, but the auto attack reaches Yapsor and he's down as well. Puppy trying to right click down Immersion to finish off this chaotic early game. Come on, give me a brain sap. Give me a brain. One auto and a brain sap. Oh, there he goes. Mid one to collect on that kill. The Boundless Strike onto both characters. Nisha pulling up on him. Mid one continuing to chase. He has the Jenga Mastery. Where am I going? Just continue to follow, trying to track Afterlife in the trees. His Boundless Strike isn't up yet, so he has to get another Jingu. He can't just man-fight Immersion here, but he does have the Ion Shell on him, so he's going to have to watch his health. He does have the Tree Dance now, as well as the Boundless Strike, so mid one's just going to get out of there, while the rest of Gambit get to their runes and pick up the rune. The Rolling Boulder on the Yapsor denies him from picking up the runes. So that's 3 bounty runes for Gambit. And the kill from FNG on the Zai. To Hawkins Zai, really nailing him down. Looks like FNG managed to get that Soul Catcher off to go with the Shadow Poison and the root. Oh no, no roots. Oh, so I guess he just got right click down. The Riptide, negative armor probably played a good part in that. Nisha looking pretty safe now. A boulder kick out from, or boulder smash out from Immersion. Just to slow Nisha down a little bit. The pull out from Yapsor onto the wave. Afterlife spots it, tries to collect on his gold, but the camp is taken by Yapsor's Fade Bolt. While his Ion Shell takes care of the rest of the Radiant Creep Wave. Continues to pull and keep the minion wave at a distance from Nisha. Really weird game. Really weird game. A whole different stance that Gambit has taken, which has proven to be kind of effective. I mean, they're even on gold now, but before they had a decent gold lead levels. But it's still pretty ineffective. Nisha, mid one, and Zai are all getting the last hits they need. Where mid, Afro Ninja is down by 5 last hits. Oh, fight going on mid. Mid one gets killed by Gambit's Alpha Ninja. Puppy collapsing together with Yapsor, but FNG is there to assist. Immersion still in a bad spot. Needs to get that boulder to Rolling Boulder out of the way. Kicks him out. Yep, Rolling Boulder. Straight into Roche Pit. He should be fine. Meanwhile, bottom, things continuing as normal. Zai kind of making his comeback with his Eidolons, but the illusions with Riptide are so strong. They kill the Eidolons before they can split. That's so sad. Top 10 anime portrayals. Yeah, Gambit have taken a different stance this game. I like it. Being a lot more aggressive in the places they need to be, which is the safe lane and the off lane. Mid has been non-contentious. Obviously mid one's... I don't think Afro Ninja is confident enough. Oh! Disruption, Mountain Puppy. Puppy's locked down with the Rolling Boulder. Nightmare's up FNG so he can't follow up with more Shadow Poisons. But Puppy is in serious trouble. Gets taken down immediately. His eye there with the Midnight Pulse to try and help out to get with the Eidolons. Channels Black Holes and he does get the damage off onto Immersion. But Immersion's so low. Almost get finished off by one auto attack. And Zai managed to do it with the Eidolons. Running away with 3 stacks of Shadow Poison. 4 stacks on him. 1 auto attack will do it and he's down. So Hawk trying to get out of there. And Secret have shifted their attention to FNG instead, who still has all of his spells up. Yapsor with the Fade Bolt almost brings him down. Banishes Puppy, so Puppy can't get the Brain Sap off and he channels. Oh no, he's out of there. That's crazy. Alright. 9-9, Secret's still catching up, still keeping up with Gambit's aggression, which is actually pretty well done. I mean, if we take things all into consideration, the net worth, yep, their AM is on track for getting as much gold as he needs to, whereas the other Gambit lanes are not doing what they need to be doing.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I think more attention needs to be paid to this guy here. Nisha really needs to get pressured more. Can't afford to keep chasing after Puppy and Yapsor for kills and gold. That is also a free one too, but I don't know. You either have to dominate Secret early on and make sure that Puppy and Yapsor really have to play off the back foot, or you have to focus Nisha. And there was a game where it worked. I mean, they played. I think it was a game that Nisha played Troll and he kept dying to dives. Bottom. We'll see though. FNG already has his urn. Oh, wall down from Afterlife. Manages to hit him together with 3 ion shells. Rolling boulder to lock him down. Puppy tries a nightmare up immersion to make sure that Nisha gets out of there. Nisha doesn't have any mana, so he wasn't able to blink, but he still manages to escape. Puppy, however, hit by another rolling boulder. Immersion still on the tower together with Afterlife. The ulti being channeled by mid one. Puppy's really low. He's gonna die to the dispersion, but the the boulder smash manages to finish him off. The mana void kills off Afterlife as Immersion tries to TP out. No stuns to lock him down, so that'll be that. A really odd trade out from both teams, but then again, Secret still managing to maintain the status quo of an even economy. Well played. Well played. But this does also free up a lot of time for Gambit's players to get more gold. Zai obviously is still keeping up to date on his gold. 400 ahead of the Hawk, who surprisingly is focusing all of his Illusion's efforts on killing the Eidolons, which I don't think is very productive, but who knows. It's probably more productive right now since you can use them to take camps, but you could also be using them to pull waves, buddy. Bottom aggression, FNG killed immediately. Yapsor gets killed on the return. Nisha getting pressured by the rest of the Gambit bottom lane. Blinks out, gets hit by the misses the rolling boulder on the bounty runes. Puppy secures their bounty rune, so they're good there. Alpha Ninja though rotated bottom to make sure they got the other bounty rune. Nisha already on his ring of health, looking for the demon. It's 500 away. Still looking pretty good. Mid one manages to grab that invis rune in the river, so he could take the aggression to FNG here. Dodges his shadow poison, but gets spotted by the sentry. So the mid one's gonna lose that chance for aggression. Does get the boundless strike on him. Telekinesis from Yapsor back with the Fade Bolt together. Steals a spell, and he does manage to get shadow poison. So mid one together with the boundless strike and the Jingu Mastery. And Yapsor Shadow Poison lock him down. The Boulder Smash from Immersion onto 2. Stuns up Yapsor. He gets he gets locked down by Dahak. Viper Strike from on the mid one, and mid one's dead. Neurotoxin, make sure he spends the rest of his days in jail. Yapsor now steals another spell. Attempts to get Nether Toxin. Does get Nether Toxin. Doesn't look any different from the original Viper's Nether Toxin, but who cares? And they managed to defend that mid tower, but yeah. A weird series of events that happen mid, but then again, Secret's still on top. The net worth very slowly trailing in Secret's, consistently in Secret's favor actually. And the XP graph kind of trailing off a bit, but still looking in Secret's favor overall together with that, with Nisha just kind of pushing in and in with Tail with that gold. And he's opted for the Perseverance instead of the Demon Edge, so he's really just looking to sustain and stay at a healthy amount of mana, so that he can use it to escape from the aggression of Gambit. But Afterlife has changed his plans. He's decided he wants to jungle a little bit more and maintain some top presence, while Ninja also decides to jungle as well. The Hawk has now transitioned to his usual spot at the bottom camps and is continuing to farm Ancients since he has the ability to do so now. Looks like he is probably aiming for Diffusal Blade, which is going to be an interesting choice together with the Illusions. Mid one, however, positioned together with Puppy and Zai. On the top lane, Secret looking to press their advantage in the top lane a little further now that Dahak has emigrated from that location.
They're beating on Dire's top
Immersion manages to spawnish both mid one and Puppy. Puppy manages to nightmare him down. Mid one channeling his ulti. Does get that boundless strike off under Immersion as soon as the nightmare ends. Manages to pop his Jingu as well. But mid one also dodges a good amount of spells from FNG. And uses the tree dance to get out of there. FNG commits his ulti, doesn't really do much to mid one, and he's good to go. Does disable the Jingu so it doesn't get another boundless strike, but it was also on cooldown, so it doesn't really matter. Gambit now refocusing. It looks like they did activate the Dire top shrine, so they are looking to make a return in their presence on the top lane. But Afro Ninja's also rotated back mid instead of staying top. Mid one also looking to just get a little bit of gold from some jungle camps, but his main focus will be that mid tower and defending it. Does also pull that creep camp, so he is confirmed to be a good player. Confirmed. Mid one a good player. Smoke up by Gambit. Looks like they're looking to push into the bounty rune area of the top side for Radiant. Are they going to walk up straight into the ramp? Smoke hasn't popped yet. As soon as the smoke pops, it looks like they're going to try and be aggressive. FNG locates him on the side camp. Zai is spotted. Rolling Boulder misses. He does use his Midnight Pulse to clear the trees and get vision. Looking for a good black hole setup, and Zai is so slow. Tries to get it off, but he gets another Taxon on it and slows him even further. Zai still trying to escape, but he's not going to be able to make it out. Zai finally goes down on another Toxin. The Magnetize is really good. Spread on all three players of Secret. Immersion locks down mid one, and mid one is dead. Afro Ninja manages to survive. Nishi here, however, managed to get the Mana Void off onto Afro Ninja, and Afro Ninja's down. The Surge onto the Centaur. Is he going to stomp him? Nope, he doesn't. The Fade Bolt onto FNG, and FNG is down. Nisha still escaping Immersion, but Immersion is trying to chase with the Rolling Boulder because the Hawk is here, and the Hawk is hungry. Afterlife together with the Centaur. Surges the Centaur to try and get him stunned to continue the fight, but the fight is already over. Meanwhile, the Hawk still pressuring the jungle. They also managed to get the bottom tier 1. I'm not sure when, but it was very long ago. And the Hawk is continuing to pressure the mid tower with his illusions. Looks like he has not finished that defusal, but is on with both blades of alacrity ready, so he does have the damage to continue things, to continue a fight if need be. Nisha kind of contending with the Hawk right now. Nisha has his Battle Fury up and is looking to get that Yasha down, but doesn't have enough gold yet. Hopefully the Hawk hasn't picked up that defusal. Things will be a little more problematic for Nisha. Mid now getting pressured again by Alpha Ninja, spamming the... Oh, the black hole down on the afterlife, trying to lock him down so that the Jingu Master in mid mode can finish him off with the Boundless Strike, and he's down. FNG also in a bit of trouble as mid one uses his tree dance to gain vision onto FNG. Puppy also using his Enfeeble to make sure that the CC lasts a little longer. He doesn't have as much right click, but it's just going to be another kill for Secret. Bounty rune secured by Zai, as Gambit looks to secure the bottom bounty rune. Nisha still avoiding the main presence of Gambit, but Gambit also does take a good amount of jungle camps away, so Nisha's kind of limited in how much gold he can gain still, but still on the top of the net worth board. This man is 1,500 gold ahead of the next player. Afro Ninja's 1,500 gold below on Nisha's net worth. The Hawk is still trying to keep up with his illusions, but he's only just now picked up a defusal, which isn't going to help him farm.
They're beating on Dire's top tower.
Yeah, that's not going to be enough. The only gold they're getting is from these towers.
Structures are fortified.
Gambit are positioned in a good, but Secret have also positioned well with the Eidolons to take the top tower off of Gambit. Gambit, you really need to stop trading off of these towers and just take these fights, you know? Black hole is down, Magnetize and everything, Song is up, you can initiate with Song, get a good combo down, lock someone down, things will be nice. Instead, they choose to rotate all bottom. Mid one is in a good position to punish, but the rest of Gambit is also there to collapse before Secret does. They do ping out onto Puppy. Puppy does get banished and locked down with Shadow Poison. The old channel by FNG. Shadow Poison on another stack. Rolling Boulder coming in. The Roller Smash and the Shadow Poison should finish him off with the Bearing Sap. Together with the Nightmare brings the invincibility, so he's going to stay alive. But Yapsor goes down to the Viper Strike. An excellent play by Puppy to stay alive. What a play. The Nightmare to negate the last bit of damage to kill him off. But the rest of Gambit are rotating. The Song out onto Nisha locks him down. The Silence from Immersion. And like I said, you don't have enough CC to keep someone down. Yeah, Nisha is going to get that out of there scot-free every time. The tip out from Nisha onto... Or from Yapsor onto Nisha for the excellent counterspell. It was a very excellent counterspell. Like I said, majority of the time you're not going to be able to hit Nisha with a root. Especially projectile root. Zai in a definitely good position. Do they have vision of this? They do. So they know where Zai is and they're trying to punish, but they can't find a good position to. Alpha Ninja together with FNG looking to find Puppy again maybe. Yapsor has smoked together with mid one, so they're looking for another pick. The Atos down on the Puppy, uses his Nightmare to gain the invulnerability. The Rolling Boulder on the Puppy though. Boulder Smash almost kills him down. The channel, DLT channel by mid one. He does get out onto three members of Gambit. After Ninja is probably going to be the first to go down. The Rolling Boulder from Immersion to make sure that he escapes, but he gets caught off by Nisha. Nisha together with FNG are also going to get picked off as well. Yapsor almost dies to the Nether Toxin, but the rest of Team Secret are safe and sound, ready to punish the mistake of Gambit. Zai finally locking down FNG. and the rest of Secret are all good and well enough to push back out. Unbeknownst to the rest of us, mid one is just denied a tower. Dahak now trying to pressure mid one. Mid one has no mana due to the Diffusal Blade, but the Fiend's Grip onto the correct Naga. Puppy, you devil! Another touch from Yapster locks him down with a Telekinesis. Oh, and the Jingu Mastery combined with the Fade Bolt bring down Dahak. Puppy, what a god. He nailed him down. He knew exactly which one it was. And he took him to Pound Town. An excellent play. An excellent play. Gavin, what are you doing? Oh no. Yeah, dude, it was so back and forth, but it's like a punching match, you know? Secret have more stamina. They're just coming back and swinging harder than Gambit do. You know? It's like they're just taking turns to throw punches at each other, but Secret is always coming out with a better punch. It might not be just a better punch, it might just be that Gambit isn't as resilient, you know? They don't have the mental fortitude, or they don't have the coordination, or they don't work well under pressure because they're not very experienced, you know? I mean, this is a team that's like, I believe is newly formed after a restructure. So, in general, this whole format and this whole team composition is relatively new. The Rolling Boulder to try and pick off mid one, who gets rooted by the Rod of Atos together with the Nether Toxin, disables the Jingu Mastery. Viper Strike dodged by the decoy, and he does use his Boundless Strike to slow down, but the Rolling Boulder does lock him down for a majority of the time and gives him enough time for the rest of for Gambit to collapse onto mid one and burst him down finally. Oh man, this is getting rough. Gambit now actually, yeah, pulling the trigger a lot faster with their team fighting. Immersion just really on a hero that allows him to set up and with their engages a lot better. So, it's great. Top tower getting pushed in by Nisha, and looks like Nisha's in the top side jungle. FNG trying to cut him off, but Nisha's pretty much got free reign since no one can really lock him down long enough. They could if they get a root off. Nisha actually getting banished right now. Shadow Poison on him as well as Soul Catcher. The Rolling Boulder doesn't manage to clip, and he blinks out with the larger blink range from his talent to the safety of the trees. Meanwhile, Zai and the rest of Team Secret manage to lock down Dahak, who gets greedy and decides to farm on the opposite side of the jungle than his teammates. A questionable play. Arcane picked up by FNG. Doesn't know that his bounty rune is still out, but we'll see if a nice pleasant surprise. There you go. It's not all bad, buddy. Meanwhile, Nisha trying to just mess around in their jungle. The Rod of Atos is blocked. The Manta dodge to go over the cliff, and he blinks back up onto the dire side jungle. The confidence from this man right now. He's the man that knows that he knows he's 4K above the next person on Gambit, you know? This man, 13,000 net worth. 9,000 on Alpha and Ninja. What is going on? Oh man, Gambit are really letting this go out of hand. Just like every team fight you fail is getting worse and worse for you. You know, the disruption onto the anti-mage doesn't lock him down, but he does have delusions, and they do beat out the Manta illusions from anti-mage. The 1-2 punch. Zai, what's Guardian Greaves instead of a blink. He knows he's going to be more of a frontliner. Doesn't really need that instant initiation. TP out from Nisha into the bottom side of the jungle. Maximize efficiency. Mid one got a Midas so that he can remain relevant. Since the Viper will obviously power farm a lot faster out with Nether Toxin than if he didn't have Midas. So he definitely needs that to stay into the game. And Midas is not a bad item for him. Gives him the attack speed he needs to get that Jingu off. And the majority of his damage is going to be from that Jingu Boundless Strike combo. Together with his ulti. Gambit, however, smoked up together. Alpha Ninja, Afterlife, and FNG are looking to push into the jungle, maybe catch out Nisha since they know that he's not in the top side jungle right now. They have marked out the lane, so they do know that Nisha is probably continuing to push the bottom lane and is just waiting for the next wave. But is he waiting in the jungle or is he waiting in the tree line? And I know now he's waiting in the tree line. So Gambit now collapsed onto the mid lane, looking to get some presence on the top side of the ramp here. The illusions are popped. This boulder smash trying to slow Puppy down, but they don't manage to lock him down. Not too much else going on. Nisha still managing to pressure. FNG is there to try and punish, but Nisha is already gone. The warder spotted him in the bottom jungle. Meanwhile, Zai continuing to power farm, probably looking for his blink now that he's already got his Guardian Greaves. Never mind, he's looking for a BKB. This man just wants to walk up and black hole someone. Guess he leaves the blink in a Yapsar, who already has his blink dagger. Mid one now with an Echo Saber, a lot more potent in these fights, whereas Puppy is living the poor life. He's living the poor life. He's got a smoke and a ward though, so he's doing alright for himself. To Hawk, let's see. Yasha and Diffusal Blade compared to Nisha's Manta and Battle Fury. So there's that. An item. Yeah, so the counter spell from Nisha to banish out FNG. Nisha trying to get on him, but he does get hit by that. What is it called? Demonic Purge. Was that the burst? That didn't look like the burst. More illusions out from the Hawk. Looks like Afterlife is also here to try and collapse on the 2, but it's going to be useless. They do actually still have the vision up on the top, on the bottom shrine. So Gambit might still look to advance here as they pressure Secret towards the middle lane. A lot of members of Gambit over here by the mid tier 1 tower for Dire. FNG is trying to look for a pick using his disruption. Caught mid one on the tree. The rolling boulder to try and push him off, but he doesn't catch him in time. Does manage to cancel or to cast that tree dance off onto the ground. The Hawk meanwhile pushing bottom, whereas I is pushing top together with the Eidolons. Nisha looking to backdoor on the tower. Blinks out. He's good to go. I guess he's just cutting the wave. Yeah, this AM is out of control, guys. What are you gonna do? You're definitely not going to teamfight with it. Yopstar gets a smoked pop together with mid when it channels its ulti. Locks down Afterlife. Another Toxic comes down, but it's useless. He's already picked up by Telekinesis. Telekinesis combined together with the Arcane Supremacy. Nisha goes down. Wait. Nisha goes down. He actually gets picked up. FNG Immersion and the Hawk finally have achieved their lifelong goal of killing Nisha. Nisha is dead. It only took them a 4,000 gold lead to kill him. It only took a 4,000 gold lead. A majority of the gold deficit they have right now is from Nisha. It's from Nisha and Zai. Well, it's from Nisha and then the rest of Team Secret. That's basically how it goes. It's like maybe 1k from Zai and then the rest of them are dead even. Going on Roche, though. Roche is at 60%. The Boundless Strike on the FNG. They do not know that Roche is at a lower health. Another Toxin comes in to get a little bit of vision, though. Do they have vision of this? Yeah, they do have vision of it. How did they... They sent the illusions in, another Toxin in to make sure that Roche is still attacking them, otherwise it'll walk out of the pit. Shadow Poison to try and pressure them off of the ramp. They still know that Roche is still going up. They don't know how low it is. Mid one about to leap in. Does have the Boundless Strike. He does jump in, but he gets pushed out with the Boulder Smash. The Atos roots him in place, and he gets stuck outside the pit. The Hawk pits up. The Aegis and Gambit have successfully gotten a team fight without any casualties. It's a miracle. I cannot believe I can say it with full confidence that Gambit have actually won a team fight, and there was no contention to that statement. Secret? 6k ahead. Now 5k ahead. So they closed that deficit by 1k. So baby steps, Gambit, baby steps. What's the next step here for Gambit? Well, you see, they need to catch up. And the only way they're going to catch up is by killing Nisha again. So they're going to have to keep pressuring Nisha, or they're going to have to like take towers. Like, they either need to force a good fight, or just pick off the hard carry, because things cannot keep going this way, you know? It's just too much for Gambit to let Nisha run wild for 26 minutes, you know? Took 23 minutes to kill the man. Look, they're trying again. It's the lifelong battle. Yep, the Hawk has come to pick up the wave. Nisha knows the rest of Gambit is there to collapse on him. He tries to be aggressive, and he decides to TP out in the tree line to the bottom. But the bottom shrine ward will spot him out. Should. Yep, they did ping him out. They know he's there. Mid one is tree dancing towards mid, trying to get some vision, picking up the wave. Not too bad, not too bad. Afternoon is spamming another Toxin to try and get some vision out, maybe pick off the wave before it gets there. Well, Afterlife is bottom, picking up some gold. The Hawk is also top. Courier coming together with a quarterstaff and a hood. Radovatos goes down mid. Zai is half health. Mid one channels his ult. He gets the Boundless Strike on an Immersion. Immersion gets low. Gets his Magnetize off. Tries a Rolling Boulder out of there. He does live. The Viper Strike from Yasuo is stolen. Oh, he steals the Viper Strike and manages to get it off on Immersion. Immersion dies. The ulti down. The Mana Void kills 2 people. Oh my god. Afternoon is the only one left alive. He does get chased down. The Nether Toxin is stolen by Yabsor. The Hawk is the only member of Gambit left alive, and he needs to get out of there. You need a channel song, buddy. You need a channel song. Where's your song, buddy? No, you don't have it. He has Aegis now. Okay. Aegis is popped. He needs to channel Song and TP out of here. He won't be able to do so because Zai has channeled Black Hole before he responds. And that, my friends, is a clean sweep by Team Secret onto Gambit. And that is probably very, very bad. A very bad. It's not good. 10k now. 10k. 11k deficit now. Nisha is officially 4k ahead of the next person on the list. He is he's 6k ahead of the next person on the list. Would you have thought in this game that the person that had the second most net worth in the game would be Zai? Because I didn't. Zai is killing it. This is a good series for Zai. Zai has been enabled. Enabled last hits. 213 last hits out from Zai. And this man doesn't have a way to farm creeps. He just has to summon Eidolons and micro and push. So this man has been constantly microing and pushing his Eidolons out to push the waves all the time. What a respectable man. Alpha Ninja's bottom, so he does cut off Zai's Eidolons advance. The disruption onto an AM illusion to kind of bait things out, and it's not the real one, so they decide to give up on that chase. Team Secret, smoked up, Puppy and Yapsor, looking for a pick possibly mid. They don't know there's a ward to stop them. The illusions are there, but the Hawk is picked up. Oh, he misses it. Telekinesis is immersion into the Nether Toxin that was stolen. But not much else action. Gambit really ready to collapse on that, but not ready to pull the trigger, seeing as Afro Ninja still farming the top side. Secret not really willing to go either, since mid one was a little far away, as was Nisha. Gambit really pinging out this anti-mage. They really want to find Nisha at this point. He blinked into FNG. That's not good. Manta's out, gets banished. Oh no. Oh, stunned up by the rolling boulder to get with the wall and the demonic purge, and Nisha's down. Oh god, it's terrible. Oh no. They even waited out the counterspell too. They had the perfect execution on that. So they rolling bouldered to lock him down, and they just made sure that he was locked down for the whole duration of the blink, or for the whole cooldown of the blink, so that he couldn't blink afterwards. He toes down into Puppy to go with another Toxin, the Viper Strike. He tries the Nightmare to dodge it, but he doesn't get the dodge off. Blink with Surge onto Afro, and it's going to ensure the kill on the Puppy, who dies to another Toxin. Telekinesis on the Dahak from Yapsor, he blinks away. Mid one also tree dancing away. They're really just a general retreat. The Boulder Smash on the Yapsor there to catch him out. The rest of Gambit are going to collapse on this and finish him off, yeah. Yapsor, oof. Secret not looking too good. This is pretty good for Gambit here. I'm on Gambit's side right now. I'm down with this. Alpha Ninja claims the bounty rune, walks up, sees Zai. Does he really want to screw with him? Let's see. Alpha Ninja force staffing himself out, decides it's not worth fighting this man, but then decides to kind of walk back towards him, let him know, hey, if you want to call someone over to gank me, that'd be pretty cool. You could do that, uses his Nether Toxin, ulti channeled by mid one. Midnight pulls together with the lockdown from mid one, just pretty much enables him so that he just dies. Alpha Ninja, an excellent player, but a mistake nonetheless. That's a sad thing, really. FNG trying to help him out, but really Gambit should be mid together with the Hawk and Immersion, who take the mid tier too. The worst part about this, if you'll notice, is that there hasn't been a move in the net worth difference. Gambit are constantly getting picks on the people that are like reasonably important, like the pick on Anisha and the pick onto stun onto FNG together with the Midnight Pulse. Eidolons are about to collapse on it too. Shadow Poison, Demonic Purge onto Zai. He could die to the Eidolon, so he has to remain far away while Immersion closes the gap with his Rolling Boulder. Misses the second Rolling Boulder to Zai, but manages to hit the Silence, which is immediately purged off by the Guardian Grease. Tries to dodge the next Rolling Boulder, but manages to activate his BKB. Channels Black Hole. Oh my god, Zai, what a god! He managed to hit Black Hole on both members of Gambit, but FNG is stuck in the trees. He managed to banish himself so he doesn't have vision. Zai, however, he finishes him. Yapsor finishes him off with the Fade Bolt and the Telekinesis onto Immersion. Together with the Fiend's Crypt, locks down the rest of Gambit, and Zai with the beautiful Black Hole to lock down both members of Gambit that were retreating. An excellent position, an excellent blink. Overall, that was beautiful. The BKB was beautiful. The Guardian Grease was beautiful. The blink, the LT, everything was just perfect. Magnifique. That is truly and righteously a bad time for Gambit. Well, now that Secret have utterly destroyed any semblance of an even game, they are deciding to push up into Rex. And following the pattern of the last two games, it seems that this game is going to end in probably about 10 minutes. Let's shoot for that. But hopefully Gambit can make a comeback. We'll see how things go. Mid one right now clearing out the mid wave while the rest of Team Secret retreat. Gambit really looking to stabilize. Who are you looking for to help out in this? It's obviously going to be the Hawk, but the Hawk is only really your enabler. Like, you're not going to get a good fight unless you lock down that Enigma, you lock down that Rubik, and you make sure Bane doesn't get his Fiend's Grip off onto the Hawk. Or Affinage, for that matter. So really, your main focus is to try and get Puppey out immediately, or AM. Honestly, Puppey is up there close to killing mid one, but AM is obviously the top priority. If you can kill him, you win the game. Yapsor gets a spell stolen. It's another Toxin, obviously, since it's one of the two spells that Viper can use. The Hawk uses illusions to push up past the Roche Pit and to get some vision into the Radiant Jungle. Zai taking these ancient camps, Puppey sitting mid with Yapsor, while Yapsor watches Affinage and Immersion clear the rest of the wave. Oh, FNG clearing out and getting vision using his illusions. Good strategy. And they're slowly pushing out the vision from Secret, making sure that Secret isn't sitting in any of those nooks and crannies. Well, Gambit kind of positioned themselves around Roshan. Looks like Roshan is set to spawn in 2 minutes. Radiant have scanned the bottom wave, looking for any other presence there. They saw mid one, so they know that he's there, but they should note that the rest of Secret isn't there to help. So Gambit are looking to slowly collapse onto this bottom wave, kind of give mid one this false sense of security, but mid one has canceled his TP. Mid one is canceling his TP, so he decides to stay here, which could be a little risky, but Gambit have figured that mid one is gone by now, so mid one just rotates back out and into the jungle. Nisha, however, blinking back into the mid wave. You want to be careful with your blinks, buddy. The last one cost you a good amount. I mean, if I'm Team Secret, I'm honestly fine with sitting here and being at this point, but I'm also like really ready to pull the trigger on things, you know, and end the game. Like, Secret are basically hanging off of the fact that they're going to outplay Gambit. Like, I feel like Gambit have a lot more potential for winning fights straight up if Secret miss up on one thing, you know, like, Zai misses a black hole, things are going to be sour, you know. Nisha blinks in the wrong place, gets hit with the wrong spell, doesn't counterspell properly, things can go wrong really fast for Team Secret. But Gambit are in that position where they can, it's because Gambit have created that position where they can punish like that. Nisha slowly realizing that that the Hawk now has a butterfly, so he's gonna have a lot more trouble dealing with those illusions, which is good for Gambit. But I feel like Nisha should have had a Monkey King bar if he knew, if only he knew. Okay, so he's going for the Monkey King bar now. He already has his BKB, which would have worked against a Radiant, so it's reasonable to do it that way. Positioning around here, Atos on the mid one does put him down. Nightmare tried to cancel and protect him from a little bit of that damage, but he does get silenced by the Magnetic Grip from Earth Spirit. Illusion's trying to chase him out. Mid one just fully can't channels the Tree Dance, and it clears out the Naga illusions. Yeah, so if I'm Gambit here, I want to kill mid one right now. Like, he needs to die, but the rest of his team is behind him, so you need to be wary. You need to anticipate the black hole. Here comes the vacuum. Oh, the black hole, however, stops 2 members of Gambit. The LT is channeled from mid one, however, too, and the Fiend's Grip onto Immersion. Make sure he's out of the fight. Surge by Afterlife to get him out of there. FNG goes down immediately, but does bite back, and they are focusing with Team Secret onto the backline of Immersion. And that was a very good fight for Secret. And like I said, a lot of things can go wrong, you know. You can mess up a Nightmare and not fully protect mid one from a lot of damage and potentially risk him dying mid. But you can also hit a nasty black hole and immobilize 2 members of Gambit and cut off the other 2 from the rest of the fight. So, excellent, but Gambit is looking to make a position at Roche here. Telekinesis and Midnight Pulse onto the Hawk, who's going down low. Man tries to Manta out, but he gets mana voided and killed instantly. Immersion trying to put pressure on the Puppey, who's silenced, but uses Rolling Boulder to get out as Nisha teleports and blinks onto Immersion. The rest of Team Secret peeling out as the Hawk and Immersion have both bought back for this. Gambit looking to pressure on the top side. Rolling Boulder from Immersion. He dies back. That's a dieback. He's gone. Nightmare onto Affinage. But Puppey is dead to another Toxin. They have to give that one up. Mid one in a position to try and punish, but the Tree Dance puts him away towards the Radiant Shrine. Now back to that Roche Dance. Naga Sirens. Illusion slowly whittling down the rest of Team Secret. He blinks in actually, gets that Midnight Pulse off. The Hawk is locked down. Doesn't have buyback here. He's gonna die to the Boundless Strike. He doesn't have, that's a dieback. He's dead. Zai blocking out Afro Ninja with the Eidolons makes it so that he sits into the Mana Void and dies along with FNG. Good game is called. Gambit have realized their mistake, and Secret have asserted their dominance onto a team who made a great effort into this in this game, but unfortunately it was just not enough to surpass an international powerhouse. A very fun game though, a very fun game. Gambit really put a lot of effort in. You can tell that they definitely made improvements across each game, and even during the game too, with their changes to strategy, but unfortunately it was not enough. But I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing Gambit in the future. Obviously, a team like Secret is always going to be consistent performers, and it's good to see that they're still doing well. But you know, it's always nice to see a couple different teams, especially Gambit, who I believe is a relatively newer team, just getting in the groove of things, feeling things out, and especially now with how how like so many different types of strategies and stuff can be adapted. It's really cool. But yeah, that was the Katowice Finals. Obviously, Secret has 3-0'd. What's his face? Gambit, right? I say I'll remember Gambit and then I'll remember the name. That's it. But yeah, thanks for watching. As always, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.